Alrighty, good morning, afternoon, and evening, whenever you're sitting down to watch this episode of the Caffeinated Dad Gaming live stream. Today, we are getting into something a little bit different, a little bit new. Hope you were doing well. We are going to be playing some Last Epoch. Now, if you haven't been paying attention, Last Epoch has been an up-and-coming challenger, we'll say, to the standard ARPG kind of market. We're talking Path of Exile, Diablo 4, whatever train wreck that was. Honestly, I consider Diablo 3 more a better game than Diablo 4. But Last Epoch is an ARPG that's coming out that I played a very long time ago. Like, actually, early on in my content journey. Like, I think it was one of the first, like 2 or 3 games that I actually created content on. And I'm going to have to put up a community post talking about that because it was just absolutely horrendous. The video is just straight cringe. If you go back and watch it, I'm sorry if you were there live, if you were with me way back when, it was pretty bad. But it's coming out with its 1.0 release here in a couple of days. I think we have, like, it's on Wednesday, so in 2 days, the game is fully released on its out of beta. It's been in beta for like 3 years, 4 years now. But the idea of it is that it's coming to a point where it's actually going to be, we'll say, the official completed package. And I've heard a lot of really good things since I last played it. So I'm very excited to get into it. I'm going to be playing the whole Paladin boy again. I can't help it. I'm just naturally drawn to it. I guess I should probably throw on a fedora at some point and tip it and say "Milady." But that aside, it is looking like it's going to be a pretty fun game. Jared is already here. What is up, buddy? Goose evening. Yeah, this one just is been out and about for a while now. It's coming out with its, we'll say, official, quote-unquote, full release here in a couple of days. Segmented, what's up, buddy? Markedly better on Wednesday. It could. I hope it does. I did see all the people talking about the patch notes and all that. I have been paying attention to that all day, so that's pretty exciting that it's like we're coming up literally on the release, and like here's a preview of everything that's going to happen. That's pretty cool. I'm excited from that. Nino Stoic, what is going on, guys? Haven't seen you guys in a little bit. I know you guys are off playing your own games, and that's okay, because you know what? It's about playing games. It's about having a good time. Quick update. I do want to talk about it, especially with the way that the channel has kind of gone recently, and like what I've been playing and all that fun jazz. So one of the things that I wanted to highlight was with the recent success of my Final Fantasy 14 initial video. I'm going to put out a couple more videos with that, but I really do want to play Last Epoch, and I really want to see what the story is and play it as it's being released. I do want to jump into that because this is a game I've already owned for a very long time. And I think I've only put like about 5 hours into it. So I don't even consider myself knowing what it is. Having said that, I am going to attempt to move into a 2-stream a week schedule. So Monday and Thursday. So Monday night stays the same. Thursday night will just be at 9:15. It'll be kind of like a bonus extra credit stream. But then also tossing in some storytelling, not only here with Last Epoch, but Final Fantasy. So I'm pretty excited. I've been having a lot of fun just making fun of myself while I'm playing these games. But you guys aren't here for that. You guys are here for all the fun shenanigans. So we're at the initial screen. What I haven't done yet has created my account. Now I want to play my character. I want to play as a Sentinel because I know that they turn into a Forge Guard at some point, which is essentially just like the tank. Like if you guys watched my playthrough of of Path of Exile, I played a Templar, and I tried so damn hard to just make it work with a what do you call it? I was trying so damn hard to make it work with a Reflect Thorns tank. I don't know if I could do that here, but we'll see what happens. The other mastery classes that we have are like the Void Knight and then the Paladin. I don't know. The Forge Knight just looks good. So we're just going to go ahead and get into it. Caffeinated Dad. I'm glad none of you went ahead and did anything like that. We're going to go with just the standard mode for right now. We're going to go ahead and create it. Gotta go ahead and load up the... Oh, I'm missing in lore. Hold on.
warning its people of Raya's wrath.
Okay, so we got a little bit of a backstory about the Sentinel, why he is the way that he is. Look, you ready? Gotta put. What the hell am I doing? Who the hell is running the stream? Look, there we go. Gotta put it into the skull cup. Why do you have a skull cup? Why don't you? Is what I will say. There we go. It's good. It's good. Good. Ugh. Gotta turn up the audio just a little bit so we can all hear. Sean, what's going on? Good to see you this evening. This fine feathered evening. I don't know. I don't know why I said feathered. I really am trying to get myself canceled. So looking at it, visually it seems pretty good. I wonder if I can mess with it just a little bit. I mean, I guess everything is it's very bright too. And turn it very low. What does that do? No, that's really not the one. But your stream is stuttering. Enable this. Oh, hey, it does have a streamer mode. Nice. 60 FPS. I'm okay with that. Shadow quality. Yeah, TAA, full grass. Everything seems like it's on high, we'll say, settings. I guess that's pretty interesting. There's this new intro. Whoa, not paying attention. Oh, it's Q, that's why. Okay, we gotta change that immediately. Horde strike. Now, it's gotta be, or vengeance has to be on the Q. There is a new intro and cutscene between each act coming in Act 1. Ooh, or in 1. I saw the intro. It's a nice step up. You know what's funny though is that like I feel like a lot of developers really don't understand this just the little changes that you can have, right? Like just the little add-ons that you can add to your game. So like a little cutscene intro to explain who your character is or what your character's doing. That is such a nice touch. I like that type of stuff. I don't know about y'all. All right.
Informed us that you will attend the peace talks. Raya's war has reached our lands, and we are in need of aid.
Okay. All right.
As keepers, we avoid conflict. We're dedicated to the goddess Atera's memory. That is, until he wishes to destroy us and steal Atera's legacy.
All right. So we got some non-violent people who are now being attacked. That's the exact same. Okay, nice. Sean, what's up? I said what's up to you. Dyron, what's going on, buddy? I heard back. I head back to work in 2 weeks in West Texas for launch. Oh no! Is there any benefit to me just doing anything other than vengeance attack? I'm sorry to hear that. I can't tell you how many times, like, especially growing up, and like now, I will admit, like right now, I have a very kind of cushy job. I like what I do. Don't get me wrong. And it's very good for my family. Yeah, just not standing that. But what I will say is that my job is a lot more lackadaisical. So if I wanted to take a day off or to do something a little bit different, I have that opportunity. Does it change? 24 compared to 22. Okay, so slightly better. I get to pick up a club already. And what I realized, especially with how my job is now, I don't have to miss the way that I used to. Like when I was in I remember, especially when I was really into World of Warcraft, man, like I would end up missing like key releases of expansions and stuff like that because I had to work, right? Like I worked in food service a lot, man. I'll be honest with you, it sucked. All right. Oh, I got a new skill. Oh, okay, just a simple whirlwind. Nice. I like that. Just gonna attack you just because. Island Bear the Lynx. That's actually hilarious. Nice. And I miss so much because I worked in food service. And while it did me, you know, what I needed it to do, like it was a job and it gave me money. I missed on so many like awesome releases Like, I missed the intro release to Wrath of the Lich King for World of Warcraft because of work. Now, again, I had a job. Can't really bitch. You know, I signed up for it. I knew what I was getting into. But man, like, I feel for you, Sean. I'm sorry. Dyron, hope you were doing well. I was talking to you about last Epoch. It looked like it was pretty good. Looked like it was pretty fun, so go ahead and give it a shot. The combat is very smooth thus far. What is that emote? Okay, never mind. The combat is very, very smooth thus far. Like, like, now don't get me wrong, Warpath is just is a fun skill. Who doesn't want to have the spin to win? Probably better just for basic attacks. It seems like it's like all a part, kind of like, again, you got to talk about like how long they've been at this and how much feedback they've probably gotten. So this is nice. I'm liking this. Does Vengeance deal more damage? Yeah, if you repose 25. Okay. That returns to you after a short delay. Oh, boys, we can be a hammered in? What? Okay. All right. Now I'm excited now. I'm on board. You got me. I can be a hammered in. All right, so I have a blocking skill to gain health whenever you block. Okay. I see Forge Guard. What's Forge Guard do? Look at all that. Yeah, you knew Forge Guard was going to be the one that we needed. Forge Strike. All right. Do I only have one skill? I only have one. Okay, never mind. Guess you can't really do much. Okay. I like the talent tree. I also saw that it was something with like the skill, like the way that skills are set up, that you can actually have it set up almost in the sense that like you can like change the skill to be your own thing. I guarantee they have a hammered in here. Like the spinning hammered in from Diablo 2. We were talking about that earlier. Calling it. Is it S? Ah, here we are. Where is it? I gotta find it now. Attack range, weighted hammer. Spiral, where's spiral? Iron spiral and a spiral around you. Damn it, we found the hammered in. There we go. Oh, boys. You know what we might have to do? We might have to be a hammered in. Oh. Oh, that's cool. Hammered in. Hammered in's now spiral around you, but halves your amount of hammers, and hammer throw costs more mana. That's fine, whatever. Double damage. Oh.
When you arrived, was there a family? It was my mistake. They were cornered, and there were so many. I can handle Osprix. I told them to stay back, to let me handle it. And they left. What good are we if we can't? Sorry, I just met you. Are you also here for the peace talks? I am. Name's Grail. Since we're both headed the same direction, why don't we...
Let's be gruff. I don't need any more help.
Says I'd be helping you. Besides, it would be awkward ignoring. Come, let me watch you.
Okay.
Fight.
All right. I guess we got to go down and around. Oh, I can't wait to get a hammered in. Oh, I love it. Boys, we're back.
Smoke.
Oh, that's so cool. All right. All right, I'm in. You guys got me. It's really not that hard to please me. I think all this stuff is cool. Oh, thank goodness. Can I get some movement speed? I rolled Room Master. It's so fun. This is what Diablo 4 should have been. You know what's funny is that like the little bit of Diablo 4 that I played, I actually don't know if I had a good time. Like it was just like, it kind of felt like work. I don't know if that's a fair thing to say. Gotta line these up a bit better. I don't know if that's necessarily a fair thing to say, like given that I didn't play in a lot of time in it, but it was interesting, especially my initial experience, because I was like, you know, like you think after all this time, after their kind of botched, we'll say, announcement between Diablo Immortal and Diablo 4, you think that they would do a better job of, well, like I guess like creating the game that was going to be lasting, but it's like, and then DICE gave them what the hell was it, Game of the Year. Did you guys see that? DICE awarded Diablo 4 with Game of the Year. Diablo 4. Just realized that's what my hair looked like. I look like some punk from the 70s. I saw that. I'm sorry. I was like, y'all are hilarious. Like, did you actually talk to anyone? You know there's people, right? You know there's people who disagree, right? Let's see. They travel faster. Yeah, we're going. Okay. Yep, we're going straight into Iron Spiral. Yep. How did Diablo 4 get Game of the Year? I have no idea. The category, though, I don't think was all that, like, jacked. It wasn't, like, loaded with, like, other, we'll say, more impressive games. And by that, I mean, like, it wasn't like Baldur's Gate. Like, Stoic, exactly what you mentioned there. It wasn't like Baldur's Gate where, let's be serious, if they're in the same category, like, you might as well go home. Lunch. Oh, okay. Cool down. Actually, you know what? Let's just go do this. There we go. That works better. Blizzard have an L after L, like 4 years. I don't know why people expect anything different. Like, I actually kind of talk a little bit of smack on them because it doesn't seem like it's gotten better. Like, it doesn't seem like they've learned from their mistakes. You know, Chris Metzen is coming back to, World of Warcraft, which is probably, it's going to do some kind of good. But I don't know if it's enough now. They may have actually gotten rid of, like, all their loyal fans, which is concerning. Just gonna throw that out there. What's up, Galactic buddy? You're excited. I got another Final Fantasy video coming out tomorrow. I know you're pumped for it. I have heard nobody praise Diablo 4. It's only been complaints, and that is true. Absolutely true. Tell me your awards are bought without telling me your awards are bought. That's basically what it comes down to, and I guess that's what sucks too. Is this like it would be one thing like if it was like, you know, they had a shitty release, a shitty launch, and then they fixed it and made it into a good game. Elder Scrolls Online had something like that, and it's very well loved. Oh wow, mechanics, you dork. My lunge is faster. Oh, I'm on fire. Oh, nice. I got a relic.
We're almost there. I'll see you ahead.
Interesting. Streamer luck, maybe? I don't know. I already saw it, though. It's too far gone for D4. I think you're right, Sean. Not gonna lie. Stoic, I have actually been considering doing a Baldur's Gate kind of play. And the reason being, one, I wanted to get to a couple of other games. One, I've already talked to Galactic about doing Final Fantasy.
Soldiers to investigate the abandoned camps. Invariably, they're near shrines devoted to the eldest of gods. Each one was as empty as the last, save for meager signs of the keeper's presence. They're not guarding the ruins. They're traveling between them, over and over. They must be moving with them.
Okay. Learn a little bit more about what we're doing here. I have really considered doing some more of like my storytelling for Baldur's Gate. I think that would actually be a ton of fun. Can I? There. Okay. There we go. I think that would be. I could probably spin that in fun. I just needed to find a better way to, we'll say, orient my content that I can play those long form games, those games that like a campaign can take 80 hours, and find a better way to make it into a story. I guess that's kind of where my focus was. Oh, wait here.
Sounds like their leaders waiting up at the keepers have done well. This place isn't too different from a group tied closely with our goddess, Etera. They've been indebted to her. But what? Even their names. Well, what do they keep? Do they adhere to another god or just her? It's these mysteries that interest the Osprix. Whatever secrets now, we speak to the Keeper Council. Speaking of, I must head there now. Feel free to look around. I'll see you shortly.
My Final Fantasy videos so far are really enjoyable. Well, great. That's what I'm going for. I'm going for enjoyable. The hell is this? What the hell? Ah. Well, if we're going to be time travelers, we should actually probably go through time, right? Okay, that makes sense. My stash. Stash. Look at the size of this stash tab. And you can buy stash tabs with gold in game. Oh, say less, queen. Holy shit. Oh. What are you? Respecialized. Yeah, no, I don't want to. This fall of a season just sealed their fate. With Epoch's official release and PoE 2 coming shortly, Diablo's 4-player retention will fail. It'll end up like Diablo 3 and take about 10 years to get good. I could actually agree with that. And I suppose what I would hope for, and this is someone who I love Diablo 3. Actually, I thought Diablo 3 was great. I played it on release, and then, I mean, I think I was too young to actually understand all the intricacies of its pain in the ass issues, like the real cash shop for items in game, where you could trade real money for items in game from other players. It's kind of like an oversight in my opinion. But you know, like everything else that went along with it, it's, you know, I enjoyed myself. Let me put it that way. Now, having said that, it's just a stash over here. I got stashes everywhere. Having said that, I could understand why some people are less excited about War of Diablo 4 going, and why it's kind of like circling the drain. And I do kind of agree. I mean, Last Epoch is, you know, very well reviewed thus far. And then on top of that, PoE 2 is coming out later. So it's like, that's a 1-2 combo. Like, that really is. Offered alliance. I'll go speak to her now.
Thank you, Tara. Sounds like this is where we part ways. Good luck. Yes. Something you need? I don't work for him. I'm his champion. It means I've fought hard and climbed my way to the top. Hierot himself taught me everything I know.
I actually like that it's.
I dedicate myself to him.
I like that it's it actually is a voice acted. It isn't just like all text. Like, and again, I mean, having a couple of lines for Grail, and then you have, I don't know how in depth in the story he is going to be, but if you have like, I don't know, like an hour worth of lines for this dude, and then his whole story is good. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love voice acting.
Glad you think so. Everything I do, I thank Hierot. He made me what I am. The person who's going to end this war. Take Rye down.
Rye. I would not say that his name is Rye.
Grail was just telling me of your battle. I am Lena, one of the Keeper's Count, one of 2. There should be more of us here.
Hey Dave, what's going on? Good to see you. And Bear, I am so sorry if you watched it from like 2 years ago. I didn't understand how to do keyframes. So for those of you who don't know, keyframes is where you take an image or a PNG, whatever you're trying to transfer, and you have it at certain points across the timeline that it will move and be at this certain point at this certain time, and then change shape and however you do it. I didn't understand how to do that. So each individual frame I went through and I changed each image on the intro, which is only like 30 seconds long. It took me 4 hours to do that. I remember that. That's so bad. I'll have to hold on. I gotta find it now, because if I'm going to talk about it, I want to actually I want to show you guys because it's while again, yes, it is part of the, we'll say, the learning experience. Here, look, even from 2 years ago, it got 2.5 thousand views. That's not bad. There you go. That is the link. There you go. You guys can watch that. Save that for later if you guys want to see what the initial Caffeinated Dad was like. It's funny when you said that the last one was pretty good, and you seemed to take offense at me saying it was pretty good. Yeah, but the way it was construed, Galactic. I was like, it's pretty good, and you're like, yeah, it's whatever. I mean, it's pretty good. That's what I took it as. So, a 1-2 combo with games that do everything better. Oof, it's gonna be. Diablo 4 is gonna have a really tough time.
As such, I must ask for your help. Balthus is busy checking on our sacred artifacts. We're protectors of Atera's history, and right now they're in danger. Not much, I'm afraid. You are, and I'm sorry, but this is how it must be. Even now, the Osprix swarm all of our sacred vaults.
Pretty sure the Osprix are those flying bird peoples.
Could you make sure he's safe? They can, but Balthus is impulsive. Sure I do. With your help.
Right.
And our alliance.
You won't beat me as Diablo 4.
Our aid to heal Borea's army.
No, I guarantee you that that won't be the case. There's going to be so many people who are just like, all right, let's move on. You know, like, and again, as someone who just recently got into Path of Exile within the past 2 months and now doing this, like, I'm excited, man. There's so many good games ready to play. Oh. Oh, hey, nice. I like the blood splatter. I know that's like a little visual extra, we'll say, but it's nice. The hell is Rive? Oh, okay. It's like a 1, 2, 3 swing. Gotcha. Gotcha. Just give me that. Nice. Okay. I'm sorry I can't save for the stream. I want to experience this game blind by myself and release and have fun. Hey, don't worry, Phoenix. Don't worry. I absolutely understand. I actually really hate these quill hogs. I'm not gonna lie. The fact that they go underground is actually very obnoxious. Just mute audio and video, Phoenix. And so, Hey, you know, like I get it. Honestly, like me doing my streams, and I've said this a lot of times, is this is actually just me sitting down and relaxing. I know it sounds weird, but this is like my relaxing kind of time to sit down and just play and not have to worry about, like, you know, am I getting this? Am I paying attention to that? So if what the hell is shooting at me? Do I attack faster? 37 versus 38. I think the spear is faster, right? Slow, it's average. I'll take it. Gloves. I have the same one. Nice. Ah, it's this bitch. Actually, hold on. I just realized that I'm partially blocking my, there we go. My health. You guys couldn't actually see what I was, if I was in danger or not. I will admit, thus far, I mean, like, it seems like this is picking up a little bit faster in this sense compared to... We're going straight for Hammer Spiral. It does seem like it's picking up a little bit faster than, we'll say, Path of Exile. Like, I feel like I'm getting the powers ramping up faster. Like, I got a whole bunch of skills and leveling and stuff. But I will admit, like, there's a lot of it that's just kind of like, you know, like, I wish I could already move faster. I don't know, maybe going from endgame of Path of Exile to now, it's just like, I feel slow. No, line them up. I actually really hate these birds, I'm not gonna lie. Nice, okay. Yeah. Like, I want, where's my Quicksilver Flask? That's what I'm already looking for. One thing I haven't seen thus far is any, I mean, I just heard one of the voice lines that came through, and while it was, oh, I opened up a town portal. While it's cool, it also kind of makes me think, like, I don't know if I'll have the same cool voice lines as the Templar. That was one of my favorite things of Path of Exile going through. Oh, wrong button. Hope I don't die. Who are these jerks? Okay, well, he got killed anyway. Races against burn people. Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but they're assholes. And also, they have something against the word. That's a cool combo. I will admit, I like that ability. There we go. Yeah, move speed is a nice thing to pick up early. I think my boot only has... Oh, I guess that already picked up. I didn't really have a choice. 51, 51. It's the same. Ah, it changes the relic. Got it. Oh, why wasn't that in there? Oh, wait, I have a skill level up. I really gotta start paying attention to that stuff. That's when when I'm hitting melee. Stun avoidance. Might be good. Valiant charge. Gonna have to plan out my build already. Planning. I like the combo. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm having a good time with the combo. 30 armor. What are you? Health regeneration. I like the strength. The strength is good. I just one PoE league start. Everyone checks the shop for 10 movement speed boost. Say, and that's something that you wouldn't. I guess you wouldn't learn. Like in my initial playthrough, I wouldn't have picked that up. Yeah, like you can hear him occasionally. He says like stand down or die, which is kind of ironic because he just kills everyone everywhere. Anyway. Oh, open up the cash shop. I just bought the game earlier today. Started playing Void Knight. I need to be playing it, but I won't want to spoil too much and invest too much time with the cycle starting. Gotcha. I can understand that. I suppose my thought is that like I plan on putting some time into it and just to get a better idea of doing kind of like a before and after of where it was right before it launched, like and all the different changes. I have kind of like ironically a game talking about, you know, like a bunch of different times and jumping back and forth. I actually have a decent idea of like what it was like way back when and what it's like now. That one has 10% fire resistance. That's slightly better than what I have. No, nothing is better than Templar. I mean, like these lines, like I'm sure that like there is some good voice acting, and I mean we're starting to see some of it, but it's like I'm kind of like at that point where it's like, man, where's the like the to damnation with you? Like, where's those lines, man? Like that's what I'm after. I will admit the hits feel weighted, like forestry axe. PoE's voice acting is general top notch, especially with the end game bosses. Oh, absolutely. Like that was one of my favorite things, and I commented a lot about is just how damn good it is. Really? Okay. I have to like turn my head. That's some good carnage, not gonna lie. If you want to boost your hammers, you really want throwing damage affix. Not much else will improve them early on. All right, that's good to know. Oh, we already got the hammer spiral. I love it. All right, I guess in that sense, I can also head into melee, like. My dreams came true. Hammered in already. Can't hear me if my holy scepter's already good. Is that too loud? I'm trusting you guys to tell me when it's too loud. As a PoE Templar, I'm disappointed in neck neck lengths. Like, you know what's funny though is that like I'm actually disappointed that he's not wearing pants. Like, or that this guy is wearing pants. Like it's kind of a disappointment. Guess you can't go in there. Guess you got to go into the fortress walls over there. You know, kind of like keep him with theme. The run speed is ridiculously slow though. I love it. Look at this. I love it hammered in. It's so much fun. The game is very audible to me here. I'm trusting y'all to tell me if it's too off. And he wears pants. What's with this heresy? I know. Like, that's can I report that as a bug? Like, what's wrong with the running animation? Look, you ready? Oh my. This dude's got the moonwalk already. Look at this. Like oh damn it, I clicked on the instance. I don't know if y'all can tell, but like my eyes and everything have been like hurting all day. It's allergies, I guess. I don't know. So like when I'm sitting there, I'm trying not to die of laughter. I'm definitely gonna need some movement speed on this build. Haven't tried, to be fair, I haven't tried many things. I was just judging people. Well, you were entitled to it. Let's see. Because if I'm going this way, then I'm gonna need Hammer Vortex. Yeah, this is what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need movement speed and Hammer Vortex. That's gonna be our goal. Ow. The fact that those stun. Oh, he's pissed now. And you missed. Can I just eat it? You know what? I'm just gonna eat it. Go ahead, try to kill me. Okay, maybe. Nice, easy. Can I not? Oh. Damn. Projectile speed. I need Hammer Throw, but Hammer Throw costs more mana. Just ends up being a lot more mana. Increases attack speed. That's Zealot's Conviction. Take void damage over time. Interesting. All right, so I got a new skill. It's Shield Bash. It requires a shield, which is unfortunate because I don't have a shield. And now I got a new skill, Rebuke. Okay, interesting. I was speaking of max roll, and apparently there's a Squirrel Master build. Of course there is, because why wouldn't there be? Game's not even all the way out, and they're like, yep, Squirrel Master. Oh, the last one's a lunge. Nice. I will say that the animations for these guys are actually pretty cool. Like it isn't just like they're just doing a one basic attack. Like they have a handful of attacks that are put to it. Like the archers right there, like if you're in melee, they actually throw like a fist. Like okay. I think I missed the story. Yeah. We'll find the storerooms. Let's go find the storerooms real quick, and we'll go and check out that quest. I'm down for some questing. Oh, they're down there. Okay. Yeah, I get it. What I do like thus far is that, like, especially how everything is set up, like you could choose to specialize in only just a handful of skills, which I kind of like that it isn't just like a one-trick pony. Like, I mean, I guess that's like kind of one criticism that I can give for Path of Exile, is that like Path of Exile, it's like, again, you're a one-trick pony. Like that's your thing. Like, if I was righteous, I'm righteous fire, then I'm righteous fire. Is that a stun? Nice. I like this. Huh, destructible environment. Nice. Rebuke is great if you're too lazy to dodge a boss mechanic. Great damage reduction. It can also help you mana regen if you're mana starved. Well, I think that because I'm going a forge guard, I'm probably going to need to have some type of use a shield, I guess. Ooh, okay. Well, to be fair, your use of fire trap for single target DPS. That, you know what, that I guess that is true. No problem. Probably could have grabbed that shrine at first. I don't even know what the hell I grabbed. Sabotage siege golem. Oh, okay. There we go. They can have played the game past the campaign. What?
I cannot do that.
I always critically hit them. Why is this so damn hard? Not gonna lie, these guys actually are doing pretty good. Okay, well I guess I came out and the new map spawned. All right, I guess that makes sense. Vitality and health regen. Valiant charge, okay. Yeah, we'll go that. Start doing Forge Guard later. Well, right there we go. That's for hammer throwing. There we go. Who that? I have no idea. I'm terrible at this game thus far. Higher chance to block if you have a shield. Take less damage than. Yeah, let's just go start pumping damage. It's about to be a boss. Oh, this is definitely going to be a boss. I will admit that, like, the sound effects of, like, each of these abilities hitting is actually really nice. Soundtrack, though, isn't as intense as I was expecting it to be, you know? That is one thing I will say. Thorny. I was expecting more, I suppose.
Once I deciphered the Keeper's movements, the vaults were easy to find.
Let's see. If I go ahead and put this here, I wonder... That changes the DP. Yeah. We're gonna...
Too heavy. Too heavy. Too heavy.
What do you mean too heavy? Stop. I already have the worst inventory issues. That's 58. $60. There we go. Alrighty. Yeah, I was expecting the music to be a little bit better. One critique I can say early on.
This way. Tread carefully.
Okay, now we're getting into some carnage. That was actually a really good touch. That was a very good touch to know that you can use your oh, what do you call it? Let's check this out. How's this one? To use what's it, rebuke? That's actually really nice. I like that. There is some good music in there, especially for a Q, but it gets really repetitive, just like most AJ. Yeah, I don't know if that's necessarily the fairest criticism on my end.
Thank you. We've reinforced our walls, supplied our men, and taken out dozens of them. The howling monster circling the vault. So, I see you like keep lovely. While your help has been appreciated, what do you mean? I'm protecting the Epoch, of course. Here, it's a fortress, meant to keep unruly treasure hunters from locating the... Or at least it's supposed to. Just did Lena not tell you? Well, tell you what. Let's get out of here first, and then I'll explain more. These peace talks are hardly worth it if you don't know why Orion is after us.
All right, let's get the hell out of here, old man. Want to level up my hammer.
Since the Keeper's fall, the first Epoch shard is held in a fortress. The second vault is deep inside the stone form. The third shard is always since the Keeper's fall. We've done the same ritual. Instructed to keep the Epoch shard separate.
I feel like I hit harder now. That was a good change, actually. Can't tell if that's him or me doing the damage. Think it, yes. Okay, that's not... I actually like that. I think if I'm going to... How do I go to my skills? Next one I'm going to have to do is lunge. I'm going to have to improve lunge. Invulnerable with lunging. I want lunge to be more of a utility style thing. Health when it triggers. That might be it. Yeah, probably going to be this way. When I use attacks, by 8% when you use different melee attacks, at least hitting one enemy. Lunges has a fairly short cooldown anyway. It's only 4 seconds, but... I guess that's kind of like encouraging me to use other things. I just joined and this already looks better than Diablo 4. Honestly, like, I played it a long time ago, and it's significantly better. Yes! Hammer Vortex, baby. Look at this. This is what I'm after. I just wanted that sweet, sweet hammer circling. Look at this. Like this is just bringing back the old hammered ins from D2 in my mind. Like, I can just sit there, toss a hammer, and just run away. Look at that. Oh, that's so satisfying. Hammer Third Void Knight is one of the most powerful builds you tried in last Epoch. It's also a ton of fun. Well, I guess I'm like vicariously living through my old times as back in Diablo 2. Probably need that sash, honestly. Where's that sash? Need better mana regen already. Health regen. Yeah, we're fine. I already have 900 hours. Holy hell. Mage helmet. Can't use it. Wooden shield of sparks. Wooden shield of sparks. Physical resistance, man. I guess I'm okay on that.
Let me ask.
I miss being unemployed. That was unnecessary. Last Epoch's also been out though on Steam, I think, since like 2020, since 2020, I think, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Sorry, I'm back. That actually caught me off guard. My daughter woke up, my oldest daughter woke up, and I didn't hear her come in, and she was standing like right there, and I didn't notice anything until I saw the door open, and she's like a foot away from me, and I'm like, that's why I looked panicked, and I was like, what the hell was that? Good Lord, man, kids can be sneaky. What do I miss? I have some hours in PEOTO, but it's funny how already sunk in time and it launches in 2 days. So, I'm gonna say Bear or Bauer. However you, how do you wish to pronounce to be said?
Have questions, but let me first check and make sure the Epoch's safe.
What so like what happens on Wednesday? Like does everything get wiped? Borisk, I wasn't even freaking. I was like, Bear? Bower? No, Mordisk. I wasn't even close. What would you say? Oh, who's this dude? Oh, 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 our old dude just got snatched up. Oh, what? Dude just got snatched. Balthus, what just happened? Did you see what way they went? What? Accounts get moved to standard league, and league is fresher counts. Ah, okay. Basically the start of league. All right, that's what I needed to know. I needed to know like what happens to this guy when we hit it. Okay, did you see our guy just got completely snatched up? All right. Oh, I had to go back to the keeper's camp. Dude just got like just snatched up. Whew. I am playing trade right now. I may I don't know. I may try to do hardcore. Just go straight into the game hardcore. Why not? Call it a day. Mommy ain't raised no bay.
Everything okay?
Nothing gets wiped. It just goes to Eternal Realm. And you choose to start a new character to play with the cycle season. Got it.
What? What happened? That must be Orion. If he captured Balthus, an Osprix general, he's the one leading the hunt for us. What happened to the artifacts Balthus was protecting? That must be what they were after. We have to save Balthus. Get here. Their camp is not far. I have to organize a group. Go after. Are you sure? I could gather soldiers. You'll walk into an entire army of Osprix.
I've got this. You'll walk into an entire army. I've got this.
Stay safe.
Sean, it's like nailed it.
And bring Balthus back.
It's like, sorry, like what happened to my character? Standard mode. What is that? Well, why am I even playing this character then? You know what's funny though? It's like, I think I would still keep playing this. I might try something new. But I guess I wanted to get like a feeling of it. I wanted to start getting my feet, we'll say, into what this game is, because I've been keeping an eye on it for a while. I've watched it, and up until recently, I haven't found a good way to transition out of my Guild Wars 2 stuff into any other game. And I guess that's kind of where I'm at the point where I'm like, you know what? Might as well. Shit. Melee physical damage, one +1 per point. Stun chance. Still think that's just probably going to be our best bet. I need to sell some stuff. I'm kind of like at that point where it's just like, to me, it's like, this is all experience for me. This is all stuff that I can get to use. Oh, I picked up a side quest. Come on, where's the instant sell button? Nope. Oh, do we have to do everything manually? Oh. Oh. Oh, it's so slow. Okay, wait, shift. Never mind. Figured it out. You know what's cool is that they have a little... I am not a smart man. I've said that before. Melee stun. Silver ring, movement speed. Give me that movement speed. 15. Let's do that one. I'm like, why can't everything move? And then I'm like, not even pressing it the right way. Okay, there we go. Wait, can I use a shield with this? Is this two-handed? Oh, wait, no, it's two-handed. Never mind. Oh, I almost lived those hoplite dreams. All right, I gotta go to the Highlands, which I'm guessing is this way up here. Okay, there we go. If they alternate League and Cycle with PoE, these two will be my two games for sure. Absolutely, hell yeah. ARPG fanatic. Finally, I'm actually really liking it. The combat picks up really fast, and like some of the smaller things that I've noticed, specifically like with the detail in the animations of killing, and you'll see here when I actually start killing some stuff, like some of the details of it are very impressive. Like look at the blood splatter, like the blood splatter, I mean the character detail. Like that's just stuff that you can pay attention to and say, you know what, that's pretty nice. Fresh start is a whole reason to play, new mechanics with new season cycle. I hope they offer a cool league, you know, like, and I'm sure with the patch notes they did say something about it. I wasn't a fan of the idea of fresh start when I PoE, but then the start of the economy in the main season, yeah. Give me that gold. I snuck into lurk while I'm at work. Did you just Dr. Seuss me? Did you just pop into Dr. Seuss? That was actually pretty good. Like first time investing in a character, you'll never play standard mode. I mean, like every league that you go through, I'm sure that there's going to be certain things that you just end up like your character just gets the migration over, and it's like, okay, well I have, you know, this build, I have that build, and it's like it doesn't take away the reason to play it, but I mean, like each league you have something new to do. You got Seuss, green eggs and ham. Yes. I hate it. That was pretty good. Oh, hey, minion health. Nice. All right, let's see. We're just gonna keep going straight damage. I need a shield with that. I guess it's unavoidable. I need to have a shield. I was gonna laugh if I just like summoned a shield into existence just by talking about it. The standard is for texting and flexing, lighting and contrast. I will admit there are some times where like I'm like looking at it and like, so this is the tab mini menu or the mini map, so that you can kind of get like a better idea of where you're at and where you're moving. It's kind of hard to see how it's outlined. Like I guess that will be one critique that I have. Recovers an additional 3% per okay, so 6. Nice. Nice. I have to build up some mana or get something to help out with mana. Wooden shield, there we go. Actually, no, that's a bad idea. Don't listen to me because I don't have any way to help that. Whew. Ask and you shall receive. Look at that. I was like, oh my goodness, I don't have a weapon. Looks like I got it's a legit pickaxe. That's impressive, actually. League start day is like Christmas morning as a kid. What was that? Necrotic, I don't do any of that. Infantry, Hue Arc of Evasion. Dodge rating. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Physical resistance. That one has movement speed though. I kind of like that. Like, I'm starting to get some more movement speed here as I'm moving through. Is that a charge? Ah, okay. That's cool. Like it. Like it. Far the visuals is the only downside. I know they're fixing some visuals. It kind of seems mobile-ish game to me. Yeah, I can agree with that. I tried to... I guess I just opened that up. Man, that eats up a ton of mana. Let's see. Yeah, no, it's not any better. If you pick up a pickaxe or a hammer or a pickaxe, it doesn't make sense. Honestly, at any point right here, none of this really makes sense. I'm trying to figure it out, folks. That's why I'm playing the game. Will admit, I do love lunge. Seems like there's a bunch of builds that do stuff with minions, I guess. Those dudes drop a ton of stuff. Lee days like Christmas morning as a kid. Everything's amazing, awesome, and mysterious. I think that's what's fun about it, you know, like, I feel like that's where a lot of people are going to be excited, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be on here on Wednesday. I'm not gonna lie, that rebuke is such a good ability. Borix, thank you for that. Thank you for that. That was a good bit of advice. I just jump and I just hope the fix the float on run. It is a little wonky. Are all these guys bad people? Hammer. No problem. You say something about summon a shield. Would you? But the shield throw skill under Forge Master literally does it without a shield. Well, I guess that's what's kind of weird though. It's like, wait, is that actually a thing? Hold on. Is it skills? What button brings up? Not Forge. I guess it would be passives. Shield throw. Shield throw does not require a shield. I don't make the game, folks. I don't make the game. I don't know why I actually kind of find that funny. Oh man, what the hell is all this? All right, I don't need any of this. It was a trap. Use this as a bait. They plan to ambush anyone who... Okay, cool. Well, I think he died. Now this is a D2 clone. I don't 100% agree with that. Like, this is it does offer a bit more, we'll say, I feel like in depth. Yeah, but I also well, I say that. I don't know. I don't know if I could say that for certain because I haven't really gotten that far into it. I want to say it. League start is planning your PTO, stocking up the kitchen, just a sleep schedule. What's a sleep schedule on season to start? You sleep? But listen, all right, so I do got to talk about this. When I was, we're gonna max that out, bad boy. When I think the only time that I actually was able to meet a season start of anything, I should say, ironically enough, was Shadowlands for WoW. I remember I took a PTO. This, again, I had 3 kids. I still have 3 kids, but I had my parents watch the kids. I took the day off for PTO to get as much done as I could. And like my idea was that I was like, all right, you know, I had food, I had snacks, I had this giant thing of coffee. I was like, let's go. Like, this is going to be so good. Oh, throwing damage increase. 5% of current health drain for 4 seconds when you... Potion use. Necrotic elixirs. I guess that's if poison was like a big damage, but... Increased fire damage. Dark Club of Hunger. But I remember I took off that day and it's like, I was so excited. Like, I don't think y'all understand the level of excitement. I get that feeling. I do. What's the sleep schedule on a season start? Nothing. You just go in. I had a big pot of coffee. I mean, I think I also did that too. And I should probably, I don't know. I should probably do that sometime soon. Just take a PTO. Maybe when I hit like, I don't know, 40,000 subscribers on YouTube. I think when I actually get there, I think that's something I may end up doing. Is legitimately just taking the day off and just playing a video game. Yeah, there we got a little bit of a line. Watch out for the hammers. Watch out for the ham. Oh, you bled to death. That's unfortunate. Like that's something I may end up having to do. That was better. I do cause some light bleeding, I guess. Makes you feel like a kid again. See, and I guess that's the thing, though. That's what I don't know if people will ever truly understand about like video games, and unless you are a video game player. Like, there's certain things that just... Actually, you know what? We're going to go with that because that adds some extra mana. There's just certain things that are just golden, man. Like, they are so good. Cooldown recovery speed for movement skill. Valiant charge. Yeah, we're just going to keep trucking along with that because that's just... flat damage. Like, the cooldown here is only 4 seconds, and then it's like... Feels like it's even faster. You gotta do that type of stuff, man. You do have to go out and play video games and just have that whole day where you don't have to do a damn thing. Like, I mean, honestly, for me, it's few and far between anymore, which honestly, I'm happy to like forego, I should say. But it's like one of those things that you can't understand it unless you do it. It's one of those things. Just take a whole day off, don't plan anything, just play video games, and it'll make you feel like a kid again. Despite him having more health, he's still melted, man. Doing some good work. Yeah. I will say, like, the power difference, I think, is something that I actually enjoy thoroughly. A lot more, I should say, than what I was doing with, what do you call it, Path of Exile. Like, now, don't get me wrong, like, I very much enjoyed my playthrough of Path of Exile, but it felt like it took a while for me to get to a powerful point during the campaign. Maybe if I played an actual true build, that would be different. Like, that is something that I do have to take in consideration because I did a self-made build. But, I don't know, it feels like very quickly I have power here. Ooh. What is this?
Too heavy.
I got a unique wooden shield. Dodge rating. Okay, this is the dodge shield, I guess. Interesting. Now we need that axe. Less effective on blocks, increased dodge rating for each hit you have successfully blocked. Okay. I don't think that's all that good for me. Broadsword of Wounds, 22, chance to bleed. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. My boss doesn't play PoE, otherwise he would have noticed that I've been sick every league for the last 5. Like, see, that's just you being smart, honestly. Oh, here's a question for you guys. Let me ask you this. Have you ever called out of work? Like, just called out of work because something came up and it was like one of those time sensitive, I guess like an event or something that popped up where you just completely called out of work and were like, oh, sorry, I can't come in, you know, this is happening. But in reality, you were doing it to play video games. I've done that. I've done that before. I've done that a lot. I think with the build guide with Path of Exile, you can get your main ability in Act 1 usually. And again, I think that might be, my experience is a little bit different because I didn't actually do what was recommended. I'm just slaughtering all of these people. Not even close. You clean your inventory by starting the button transfer shard on the top right of the inventory grid. Flaming Club of Sleet. Alright, let's see. Oh, that is nice. Okay. I like it. I like it a lot. That was Fortrix, that was perfect. Like, thank you. That was so well timed. I always do Righteous Fire League start, and by level 17 I'm flying-ish. Yeah. Like, I'm sure that Can't fly in and say it ends here and then, you know, die like a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I lived there for 2 weeks. Oh no, Sean, if I may, just out of curiosity, and of course, you know, this is on stream, so you don't have to say it. But what do you do? What kind of line of work are you in? I'm interested now. Or actually 10 years old. It's a base on D2 type meta, which is also very slow. That's true. Will be faster at low levels, I'm sure, and the meta has changed.
This power, he will finally understand how worthy I am, what I have sacrificed.
I get that. I guess I'm not thinking about like how D2 was with me all those years ago. This is a boss. This is a boss fight. Got to be a boss fight.
You're here for the Epoch. Reaching me was impressive, but it's mine. Call member wing.
I like how I'm just like casually walking around. Like
The Epoch is ours. Raya, aid me.
oh, I was so out of that. Are you gonna come off your bird? Damn, that eat. I can't use shield charge or the shield bash. That eats up so much of my mana. Okay, nice. Broken sword of hunger. Okay. Warrior's hatchet of hunger. I don't think that's better than my pickaxe. My pickaxe does more damage. Melee attack speed. I guess that isn't all that great. Yeah, not a whole lot of good stuff.
Be out of here.
Oh, terror. My knees. Such large creatures. I will be, thanks to you. There. The shards of the Epoch. The Epoch. Oh, it's in the power to travel through time. If Raya were to get his talons on it, he would surely win. More than that, he'd be untouchable. Just one. Each shard is part of the whole. We keep them separate, two of them. The one I keep with me and the one from the vault.
Sean, he looks like a hobbit.
The third should be back at camp by now. Lena sent him after it. No. The alternative would be to leave one with Lena, drawing the Austrix's attention. Now,
I can't not see it now. Last Epoch definitely grew on me the more I played. Lots of quality of item things like that. I mean, thus far it's like one of those things like the combat's satisfying, man. Like
let's head back to camp.
I'm very satisfied. He's wearing shoes.
Oh,
He's wearing shoes. Just saying.
I must remind myself to find suitable provisions for Emberwing. Prey in this area upset a drake's stomach. Bulroth in particular.
Sure, he has hairy feet. Probably. I'm all of oil field. I work on a drilling rig. I dig holes in the ground pretty much. Okay, all right, that makes sense. Yeah, so going for 2 weeks at a time and then you come back. I get that. I heard that's some tough ass work though. Like, legitimately, I give you all the credit. Like, one of my previous roles, I should say, was I managed a fitness center. That was my job. I worked day in and day out at a gym, and I was just essentially a glorified babysitter. We'll put it at that. And now even less. I'm more of like a glorified desk jockey. So anyone who does a hell of a lot more physical job than me and works their ass off like that, like, more power to you, man. Like, I have such a cushy job. I can't even complain. He's looking for Frodo. It's the main quest. I spoke with one. Have they returned? They have not. I'm sorry for your loss. Thanks to you, I must recover the bodies. Okay, nice. You can give me some gold.
Prayers be with you.
All right, let's go. Let's go see. Ooh. Okay. Vanquisher, legend. Okay, not terrible. Early edition. That's pretty cool, actually.
He's back. He's been quiet since he returned. If you could speak with him, I'd be grateful.
You're back.
So what now?
We must protect the Epoch. Find a way, not fully. Eterra left their secrets to us, and to us I have, well, we are keepers after all. Protectors of Eterra's path. Do you think we've made a mistake, going through the motions? Keeping the shards hidden, I feel as though drastic times are upon us. And now, you know about them too. I apologize. You might become part. I only have 2 shards, but that's enough. Lena, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to you too. This is what's best for us all. With the Epoch's power, I'll finally be able to...
What? What the hell just happened? Oh. What the hell? They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. I make a crack at that in tomorrow's video for Final Fantasy. There's a character whose name is Eisenbalm or something like that. And I call him I say Isengard like 5 or 6 times. Eat hammer. Not gonna lie, that dude. This is trippy. So I guess we went back in time, and now like everything's gone to shit. Or we went forward in time, and now everything's gone to shit. It sounds like our hobbit dude, or our keeper, decided to run off and do some shady shit. Sounds like it. Yep, catapult. Now we throw 2 hammers. 103 compared to 93. Chance to ignite on hit. Cold damage. Okay, nice.
Blessed Terra's name.
What are you talking about, dude? I think one of my favorite things, especially getting into any new game, is like I do try. I feel like I really do try to actually understand character names and really do my best to understand them and play and you know, kind of say what they are appropriately. But honestly, one of my favorite things is actually to just like butcher them completely because it makes people so mad. It does. I don't know why. It's hilarious. That's a melee physical attack. Well, it's one thing because I know that there's like I stress I do legitimately try, and I don't purposely try to make people mad, but it never ends up working in my favor. Let me just put it that way. That's a two-handed axe. I try my best. I do. But everyone just ends up getting mad anyway. So you know what? We're gonna have some fun with it then. There's a character in tomorrow's video whose name is Tartaru, but I call her Tartarus like 4 different times, and I know I'm mixing up fandoms. I know I'm doing it on purpose because everyone has a good time. People get pissed. All right, so it seems like as I'm leveling this, like I am getting like I get more projectiles and stuff like that. This causes it to deal more damage and cost less mana, which is good. Then after that, I'm gonna have to like. Isn't Tartaru? Is it not Tartaru? Okay. Well, I'm just gonna piss a bunch of people off. It's gonna be a lot of regen if I go down that way. Overwhelm against stun enemies. I guess like if I deals double damage, has a higher chance of dealing double damage. Maybe I'll go that way.
Yes.
Cat-aru. 99. I'm not even freaking close then. I'm sorry. People are gonna be pissed. People are gonna be pissed. Oh well, what I found out, and this is a troll technique for YouTube, and if you've done it for a little bit, you might know this, where you almost purposely say something wrong, or you say something that's like slightly incorrect, and people come out of the woodwork to comment to correct you. It's like almost an intrinsic desire. YouTube realizes that, oh, people are engaging with this video. It must be something good. He must be doing something that people really like, that they're engaging with his video. And it's like, really, they're correcting me because I was a dumbass and I said something that was factually incorrect. And people have the need, the intrinsic desire to correct you. It's a ploy. It works. It's what's it? I think I learned that actually from Josh Strife Hayes. He had a whole clip about where he talked about it, and he was like, sometimes I purposely say things a little off. I know what they are. I know how it's said, but I say it a little bit off because people can't help but to let me know that they're right and they're better. And it's a lot of the times I'm trying my best, and I would be serious. I legitimately am not making the mistakes on purpose. It just happens and people love it. Classic strategy. I can't wait to continue the adventures of Clad Strafe and Typhoon from Final Fantasy VII Remake. You know what's funny is Final Fantasy XIV is actually the only ever Final Fantasy I've played. And I've only played it for, I don't know, 10 hours maybe? Okay, so we got to go to the... Final Fantasy XIV is basically a love letter to the rest of the series. Final Fantasy VII is so good. You know what's interesting is that I've also heard on the flip side of Final Fantasies being like kind of like a love letter. They also said Lord of the Rings Online, which is a game that I kind of did a little bit of a playthrough. They said that it was like a love letter almost in that sense to J.R.R. Tolkien, like, because I guess everything about it sticks directly to the story and how Wick and the rest. Oh wait, is this John Wick? Okay, I found his dog. But it's like one of those things that Lord of the Rings Online was supposed to be like a, we'll say, oh, they explode on death. A love letter to all those who have played or who have read the books. And you know what's interesting is like I actually really did enjoy Lord of the Rings Online. I mean, it was a little bit traditional, it was old school. It almost felt like classic WoW, like way back when. Honestly, I think is the easiest way to put it. Okay, that's a decent shield, I said. Come on, there we go. Like, it's actually one that I think I would enjoy, you know, coming back to and visiting. Visiting at sometime soon. And I guess what's cool about it is just like how the game just feels. It feels like a grand adventure that you can take on your own. Like, of course, there are certain instances that you should go ahead and join in with a group and you should do some things like that. But, you know, a lot of it's just fun just on your own, you know? Okay, got one of them. They actually put roads and houses and landmarks at the location, line by line from the book. And see, and like, honestly, that's what I would expect, given the circumstance. What the hell is this? Given the circumstance of what they were trying to do with that series. Like, and what little I played, I loved it. It was great. It was a lot of fun. It was just really chill. Like, you know, like you could just go in there, have a good time, and you didn't have to worry about anything. Like, that's minion health. I'm not worried about it. It's a single drone. Who's this dude? Not gonna lie, I'm really liking my build thus far. I don't know if you guys can hear me over. Ooh, there we go. Felt like that was very loud. No righteous fire, no party. Well, I wanted to check this out. I've been talking about playing Last Epoch for, I don't know, the past like week, past couple of weeks, honestly. This mage is like absolutely messing my face up. So here's what you do. Charge up some of these. Purpose of the hammers. Hammers hit him at a distance. I feel like, yeah, he might be actually a, what's it, a Path of Exile, reference, maybe. Okay.
Too heavy.
That's 5 melee damage. Yeah, 4 cold. That's not all that great. Having a hard time with it. Yeah, maybe it's because he has a small hitbox. That might be the issue. Like, I feel like the hammers are good for clearing, not good for a single target. But see, there's something that I can work on. Oh, okay. The hell are these ankylosauruses? Do I really not have any inventory spot? There we go. No, I was forgetting some. Seems like the PoE has a new hideout showcase coming in the video. What's seen from the cinematic? What's cinematic? Little dump. I don't know if I saw that one. Oh, duh. That's spell damage. Now this is tags, strength, dexterity. The one where they summon Lilith. You know what? I may have seen it. I don't know. You know what's ironic is I feel like I watch a lot of videos throughout the day and like, it's always the stupid ones that I remember, not the ones that are actually like related to the content that I'm doing. It's always like ones where I'm like, there was this one, and all it's called is the tooth brushing, and it's basically this, I guess, like Australian, we'll say, do we do extra projectiles? Yeah, we'll do that. It summons 3. Nice. It's like this Australian, I guess, tablet game, and basically it's this guy who's just trying to run away and not get his teeth brushed, and this guy just basically tracks him down and makes him brush his teeth. But it's such a weird, like, it's such a weird thing, and I don't know why, but I laugh at it every single damn time. I think it's hilarious. I don't know, it's weird shit like that I'm like, oh, I should probably... Okay, you're following me. I guess you're friendly. It's weird shit like that I end up watching, and I'm like, that's funny. I could be doing something greater with my life. I mean, I guess I have the kids. Watch this clearing. Look at this. Sweet. It's weird with the brain chooses. Yeah. Like, but that's the type of stuff that I can't help it. It sticks in my head and I'm like, why? And then like I send it to my friend and it's just like no context, nothing. Look at all these glorious hammers. Oh, boys, look how glorious this is. Nice. All right, well, I still gotta go this way because I gotta go help some people. Thus far, I'm enjoying how quickly, like, the progression of everything has gone. Javelin, okay, that's pretty cool. I've really liked how quickly it kind of just, it feels like your character has gotten a lot of power very, very quickly. And I think that's what I like thus far the most, is like just straight to it, like damage. You can customize your abilities the way you want. Like I was like, oh, hey, I just found out that there's a hammered in, and it's like, that's what I'm doing. I'm like, hammered in's the way. That's what we're doing. Who are you praying to? Come on. Get out of here. Like how like peaceful you are. You're like surrounded by like void demon creatures. You got some really good, you know, oh, we're just relaxing. Everything is fine. All right, I need to find Guardsman Wick. Oh, throwing damage. Okay, don't need it. Oh no, my light went out, battery died. Oh, that's so smooth. You got Caffeinated Dad Dark Mode. Can we start the bets if you'll set up your loot filter by the end of the campaign this time? Maybe another... Maybe... Probably will need help from the viewers. Yeah, but like I think if I'm starting out on day one, like with it, I think I'd be okay. Oh, I have a haste shrine. That's why. You guys got Caffeinated Dark Mode. Do. What's it look like on the screen? Well, it just looks like I'm playing like a horror game. It's what happens when the main key light dies. Not gonna lie though, I like how this build has progressed. This has been pretty cool. Transfer all the crafting items. Primalist Earthquake Shaman. I might just come back straight back to this. I might come back straight to my hammered in. Although I heard, what's it? Void Knight might be the, what's the hotkey for this? Good lord, guys. Let's see. No, it's passives. Void Knight apparently is pretty good. It might be pretty good. So like throwing damage, throwing void damage, echoing strikes. Although Forge Guard has a ton of throwing damage increases. Throwing attack. Yeah, throwing attack, Pelletist, Siege Captain. While you have a shield equipped, your blocks are more effective and you deal physical, additional physical damage when you're throwing. Normally, you are in an Anvil stance where you take less damage, but deal less damage. If you're throwing attack, you enter Hammer stance for 4 seconds. Hammer stance, you deal more damage, but take more damage. Okay. All right, that's a good trade-off. That's pretty cool, though. I like the fact that they carry that over, or that like they took from Path of Exile, that you could like search your specific nodes. Council Chambers. I remember this area, this room. I guess none of these really do anything with throwing. Dual wield weapons. That's a chance to cast axe throw on hit. Mail Crusher. Multi-strike.
I can sense that you have a shard of the Epoch, but that I see. We have relied on the power. You were brought forward in time by the shard. If you want to return to your, the void fell upon our world hundreds of years ago. All-consuming dark. Now that the void has finally found us, it will reach. Elder Panion is an expert at using the shard. I have received word that his study is under it. Everyone here is either too or please.
Okay, so we gotta go find this.
The gods have long left this world, but their memory will give you comfort. Be safe.
Okay. All right, let's sell some stuff.
Go on then. What?
That's not what I actually wanted.
These items might be your best bet. You feeling lucky?
What is his voice? Do you guys hear that?
Hey there. Want to try your luck? Good luck out there. We all need it now.
Alrighty, I'm liking this. Oh, that's another player.
Yes.
I like the fact that I could just sell all this stuff. Like, this one I may want to hold on to. Maybe. I don't know. But I like that I can, like, sell all this stuff, like, fairly quickly with the shift button, and then just turn around and end up buying myself a, where'd my idols go? I guess that goes there. 26 health. Oh, okay, idols. Yeah. That I can go ahead and do all this, but then, like, how much does it cost? How much does a Stash tab. For 1,000. Like, boom. Does it get more expensive? Okay, yeah, it does get more expensive. But still, like, that's still a nice touch, right? I think that's nice. I like that.
May a terror smile upon you.
Okay, I'm liking this game, guys. I don't know about you. Filter is super easy to set up here and there, and you can tailor it to your liking. I think they really nailed it with that feature. Yeah, absolutely. I'm liking this. All right, we'll go out here for a little bit longer. Wanna keep pumping some damage, getting some stuff out. Got all the hammer damage. 160 damage per second. I like it.
Yes. Farewell.
All right, here we go. May want to do a minion primalist build. That might be fun. It scales up. Is 600,000. Holy hell. Can't read that. Gotta deal with these abominations. Hey, another unique item. Nice. Swarm of bees with melee hit. I was gonna say, the way that you're making sound, is that a good item? Not gonna lie, I'm really liking the aesthetic of this game. Like, it's just it feels like a good, like, almost in that sense, like, I think they're right. It's like a good mix between Diablo, honestly, I would say, like, even Diablo 3. Diablo 3 and Path of Exile. Tommy boy. Man, Chris Farley. What movie was Chris Farley in that I liked him the most? It may have been not Happy Gilmore. What the hell was it? Billy Madison. I think it was Billy Madison, and where he played the supporting role as a bus driver. Like, and I always laugh too, is because my sister has a bunch of kids. And she drives them around in a bus, and I always make the joke that she's like Chris Farley from Billy Madison, where he's like really stressed out. He goes, what kind of animal would do that? And it's him and Billy Madison's buddies just sitting out there eating it. I love it. Ooh, throwing damage. Nice. 174. Black Sheep was hilarious where it rolled out. Like, if anyone asks, like, in my opinion, I think Chris Farley was like the best at physical comedy. Like, and it's not even in the sense of like always just being like slapstick where it was like he was getting punched or kicked or what have you. Nothing like that. It was just him just straight up knowing the right way to have his own mannerisms like shine. And I think that's what made him so cool. It's a shame that he died so young. He's like one of those guys. Who was another one? Chris Farley and think maybe it was John Candy. John Candy was another funny actor. Oh, this doesn't look foreboding. Called it. I don't have to get close to you. The effectiveness of this is actually absurd how effective this build is being right now. Nice. Okay. It's my block chance. I guess maybe that's something I should look at. Does it even say? I think that would be in defense, right? It's endurance. Oh, it's right up here. Duh. Okay, so 15% chance. Okay. I played Diablo 4. I was thinking about playing Last Epoch, but I prefer to wait for Dragon's Dogma 2. Kamikaze, if you liked Diablo 4, I think you'll like Last Epoch, honestly. Like it is as good as they're saying it is. Like it's a good time. Now again though, that depends on what kind of actually I should probably get some defenses. It's not like like none of these other choices are really all that good. It's not to say that it's like I wouldn't say that it's in the sense like thus far in its current state like the very best thing, but it's pretty damn good. It's just good solid fun, and I guess that's what I would say is that it's less complicated than PoE. Absolutely. Mail Crusher, Blade Master, Sword or Axe. Axor, I think, is when you hit an enemy. You do that 5, that's 40%. So I'd be just chucking axes all over the place. Thus far, it's pretty fun. Yeah, absolutely. 5 and 15. Okay, so that would get me up to like 30, I suppose. And then let's see. What's strength do? Raw strength. Okay, so scaling, that would just scale damage. So probably gonna be suited for that. Fire resistance, void resistance, that's pretty good. Health regen, that's pretty good. Yeah, we'll go that way. Boop. Let's go turn in these quests. Be wise to get some void resistance, but you're already kind of tanky. PoE, Kate up the... What? There's lots of stats. That seems like a good sign. Like, right now, like, this one for whatever, it eats all of my mana. I can only use it, but it also hits the, like, one of the hardest. What I will say is that I've really enjoyed just, like, the simplistic sense of the skills being their own passive kind of thing, and figuring out, like, I'm gonna get Ballista now, which reduces the mana cost and increases the damage. Okay, cool. And then when I'm working on my lunge, like, you know, my lunge, I wanted it to be, you know, about shorter cooldowns and mobility, but it also regenerates health and, you know, like, things of that sort. Like this one, it increases its haste, so I guess I move. Haste is I guess it doesn't tell. Doesn't tell what the buff is, but you know, like there's a lot of quality of life things that just make it simple for you to get into. Kate Upton, Emma Stone, Carrie. Deep work at that. You know, there's probably someone who would be upset about that comparison, but I actually thought it was funny.
Elder Panion was here but a moment ago. I fear the void is manipulating him. You must intercept Elder Panion before the void claims him. Please stop him.
Yeah, the major draw, and I was saying you guys can't really see me. The major draw thus far, what I'm seeing from, in comparison to Last Epoch to Path of Exile, is that Last Epoch is a hell of a lot more condensed. Like, what you're working on is just very, like, in a sense, it's put together in a way that you can customize the skills that you like in the way that you are looking to build it out for. Path of Exile has, like, a lot of complicated different lines, but that also offers for those, like, really niche, good theory crafting type people. And again, I feel like Path of Exile and Last Epoch are within the same umbrella in the ARPG market, but they kind of work on two different style of players. There's a different style of player for almost every game that you play. I feel like with this one, Last Epoch is for more of a simplistic version of Path of Exile, but a lot more fun, you know?
You may find a treasure, my friend.
Do I want to roll the dice on any of these? No, not for that price. 100% critical strike chance if you have not dealt a critical strike recently. How often is recently? Okay, that's just pumping out a lot of crits. I like the one I have though. I'm just gonna keep the one I have because I like it. Easy access. I love the loot filter they have in game. It shows you fine tuning with your screen real easy. Yeah, like honestly, this right here, if for any of those who played Guild Wars 2, they know what this button is, where you transfer all your crafting items with just like the press of a button. Like that is such a nice little feature. Can't stress to you enough. How the hell do I get this? Physical and fire resistance. Increased armor for damage you've taken. Yeah, weapons master is probably where I'm going to be. Fresh from the forge. Ooh. I like it. I like it. We're doing pretty good. We'll drop that ring for that ring. Get some extra mana regen. I did not see that. Oh, okay. Oh, and there's set items. Oh, I love set items. Oh, that's pretty cool. You cannot do a PO, you need a wiki PoE. Yeah. Like, honestly, anything for Path of Exile and in any depth is gonna be super duper intense. Yeah, this game items are dope. I just like how I'm able to throw not only like my own passive skills that I'm focusing on, but then I also get like the skills specializations, like which one are you working on, which one do you deal more damage with. Like, I love that. Like, that's cool to me, you know. Like, I think that's what the most fun I'm having with it thus far is like just jumping right into a Hammerden. I like it. I like it. I am gonna have to call it for tonight's stream. As I was talking about in my eyes, I'm like deadbeat tired. The kids will do that. All right, so here's the plan. Gonna probably play a lot more here in for the release in the next week or so to get more of a better idea as far as Last Epoch and like what the game is like, and you know, right before it launches, get a better idea of what it was to what it had, or what it will be, I guess. Final Fantasy video out tomorrow. Continuing on with that, probably do a stream later this week paired with a Last Epoch video. We'll see what happens. We got a plan. I appreciate all you guys hanging out, checking this out for the first time. And I'm sorry that my light died, so you guys can see it in what's it? Dark mode, caffeinated dark mode. Aside from that, stay caffeinated, folks.